Then he went on to tell them an illustration with regard to the need for them always to pray, not to give up. Saying in a certain city there was a certain judge that had no fear of God and had no respect for man. But there was a widow in that city, and she kept going to him, saying, "See that I get justice for my adversary at law." Well, for a while he was unwilling, but afterward he said to himself, "Although I do not fear God or respect a man, at any rate, because of this widow's continually making me trouble, I will see that she gets justice so that she will not keep coming and pummeling me to a finish." Then the Lord said, "Hear what the judge, although unrighteous, said. Certainly then shall not God cause justice to be done for his chosen ones, who cry out to him day and night, even though he is long-suffering toward them? I tell you, he will cause justice to be done to them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man arrives, will he really find the faith on the earth?" But he spoke this illustration also to some who trusted in themselves that they were righteous and who considered the rest as nothing. 2 men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee, and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood and began to pray these things to himself. "O God, I thank you. I am not as the rest of men, extortioners, unrighteous, adulterers, or even as this tax collector. The Pharisee stood and began to pray these things to himself. "O God, I thank you. I am not as the rest of men, extortioners, unrighteous, adulterers, or even as this tax collector. I fast twice a week. I give the tenth of all things I acquire." But the tax collector, standing at a distance, was not willing even to raise his eyes heavenward, but kept beating his breast, saying, "O God, be gracious to me, a sinner." I tell you, this man went down to his home, proved more righteous than that man, because everyone that exalts himself will be humiliated, but he that humbles himself will be exalted. Now people began to bring him also their infants for him to touch these. But on seeing it, the disciples began to reprimand them. However, Jesus called the infants to him, saying, "Let the young children come to me, and do not try to stop them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such like ones. Truly I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a young child will by no means get into it."
We certainly appreciate our young ones actually moving forward and actually participating in the school. And we're certainly proud of you, Derek, for really handling that, and you did it well. You have to say you did it really well. One of the things I liked about your discussion, also with regard to many of your comments in the Kingdom Hall also, is that you use suitable volume. And we noted that you did that here. And being a young person, it's important that you speak up so that you can so that you can be heard. Study 8 covers that same point. It mentions this. It says, "Speak with sufficient loudness or intensity of voice. In determining what is suitable, consider 1, the size of the makeup of your audience, and 2, distracting noises," and we have that at times, and 3, the material being discussed. It mentions that. And why is it important? Unless others can readily hear you, their minds may wander, and we don't want minds wandering while we're on the podium. Thank you very much, young brother, for handling